to the shuttle and I pre-rounded on my patients before rounding with my team in the morning. I then headed over to our cancer pavilion. I'm currently on the surgical oncology service, so today was just a clinic day where I mainly just saw patients in clinic. And then around 5 p.m. I switched into scrubs, and this is Brennan, the other med student on call tonight. I grabbed some coffee, and for the rest of the night it was mainly just consults in the emergency department. There was a couple of trauma activations, but there were no emergent surgeries, so I just tried to study as much as possible, napped here and there when I could, and then back at 5 in the morning, I pre-rounded on my patients all over again and rounded with the team, and then finally went to resident education in the morning until I finally got to leave the hospital around 9 a.m. and crawled right into bed and went straight to sleep.
You don't need a friend, boy, you're the man.
Hey guys, it's going to be really hard to fit all of my study tips into a 1-minute video, but we're going to try. First thing that I do is prepare for class. I do this either by outlining the textbook chapters that the lecture is going to be on, or if your teacher has really good slides, you could go ahead and just read the slides. This should not take more than 15 to 20 minutes. This is just dipping your toe into the water so that you're not lost during lecture. The second thing that I do is actually learning the material. I'm definitely going to have to make another video on this because I can't fit how I learn into one video, but basically I like to do practice problems, write down what I need to memorize, and test my recall. Recall is the best way to study, and you need it if you're ever going to remember anything properly. The last and final thing that I do is revision. This is mainly when I use Anki, as it is a revision tool, not a learning tool. Anki uses spaced repetition and recall for ultimate learning. Leave your study questions down below so I can answer them, and make sure you follow me to stay tuned for more.
Sit by myself, talking to the Yeah, hell yeah, RT school was hard for me. I grinded my ass off for RT school. Sacrificed my friendships, sacrificed my family, sacrificed every single thing just to be where I'm at right now. Like, me and my best friend used to sleep in the library every single day. We started with 35 students in the respiratory therapy program in my school. We only graduated with, 9? And 2 or 3 people repeated. So it was actually only 7 people that graduated, which is crazy. If you're dedicated and hungry, then you'll get far in life. You just gotta keep grinding until you get that certain thing. Like, look at these NBA players. Look at all these rappers. They work so hard to get where they at. And I'm trying to do it on my head. I'm trying to grind my way medically. Get extra credentials on my name so I can get more respect, so I could be a supervisor, so I could be an educator, so I could be a director, all that stuff. There's a lot of stuff out there in life that you gotta look into. You gotta think outside the box. Get out your comfort zone. Do something new. Because if you keep doing the same thing over and over, then you're gonna see no result. So be proactive. Do whatever you gotta do. Keep grinding. Life is too short. Make your friends, make your family happy. Cause I know for a fact, I ain't changed. I just leveled up, homie.
رغم كيد العدا رغم كل النقم سوف نسعى إلى أن تعم النعم سوف نرنو إلى رفع كل الهمم بالمسير للعلا ومناجاة القمم فلنقم كلنا بالدواء والقلم كلنا عفو على من يصارع السقم.
You wanna know the best advice I could give you, bro? Be so focused on watering your grass that you don't even have the time to check if somebody else's grass is greener.
At night when the stars light up my room, I sit by myself, talking to the moon.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound. making a way through the crowd.
I like me better when I'm with you.
The average age of a nurse in this country is 50, and 70% of nurses are over the age of 40. However, the most concerning and significant statistic that you may not be aware is that up to 50% of our new nursing graduates leave the bedside within 2 years of practice, the largest exodus from any profession. We are facing, with all combined factors, a nearly 1.25 million nursing shortage between the year 2020 and 2025 just in the United States. If we do not fundamentally change the way we have been engaging nurses in healthcare, the predictions we fear the most will become reality, and there will be no nurses to care for our sick and dying. But Florence Nightingale seemed to know that we were going to face significant challenges ahead in nursing and in healthcare, and she left us with this guiding principle. She said, "Were there none in the world who were discontented with what they have, the world would never reach anything better." And what that means to me is in that moments of greatest challenge and despair, there is the opportunity for great change. Were there none who were discontented, they would never create the change or the innovation the world so desperately needs. The answers to our current healthcare challenges will not be solved by the status quo or conventional practice. The answers to our challenges will be found in those who embrace and cultivate a collaborative environment of innovation to drive forward and advance healthcare for all.
Do you want to be more happy? I got some tips for you. Alright, so first tip from me today is for you to focus on your own task. People tend to lose their self-esteem, and we start to lose focus from the task that should be done. It's all because you are focusing on others too much, like how they think of you or how they talk about you. From now on, you should stop this. All you have to do is just run your own race, no matter you are at school or at work. Always observe yourself. So this is the main factor to make you lose your self-confidence and happiness. If you can change it, it will help you a lot. People do things well with confidence. If we're looking too much on others or even compare ourselves to others, we lost confidence, and that affects performance on your work. Solution to happy life and enjoying your success. You should start this from now.
I'm gonna shoot you.
When your vision is crystal clear, they say it's razor sharp. A focused mind is said to be like a knife, but the scalpel is wisdom. All one can do is accept that life was a
Winds in the east, mist coming in. Like something is brewing, about to begin.
My advisors, you should consider another career. Me, I understand. My heart.
Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today. So the question is, who should you defeat in the final analysis? And the answer is, you should defeat your former self, because you're the one who's had all your advantages and disadvantages. And so if you want to compete fairly with someone, then you should be competing with you.